To all who come to this happy place, welcome to another episode of In My Opinion. And today we are talking about Disney. I have no problems with Disney in the slightest. To be honest, I was trying to scramble to find something to work on as far as an In My Opinion this week. I was planned on doing something with my buddy Martin, but no response. No response from Martin. Don't know what he's doing. Probably getting his education, which is fine. Martin, if you're watching this, I have no problems. It's no problem at all. My point was that I figured, why not talk about Disney? They are, merging and buying out Fox, which I find to be quite crazy. There's going to be a lot of license that will be owned by Disney. It's almost such a juggernaut that it's ridiculous how much it's being taken over. It's very, I mean, it's nice, but it's also makes you think, because it does creep me out of how much they do own and how much they're going to own in the near future. Now, I'm in some way concerned about the future and how life will go in the future. I don't know if that's everybody. I don't know if I'm just a paranoid weirdo, but I think a lot about that, and I think, what more could Disney acquire as far as businesses? I mean, the ultimate gain, I think, would be DreamWorks. DreamWorks was opened because of Disney. It was to rival Disney in that way in animation, and I think it would be weird to see them purchase DreamWorks. I think that'd be crazy. But just the fact of that, I feel like there's a lot of things that are getting in Disney's path that I think they're going to eventually try to buy out, and more and more just buy more and more places and licenses and just things in general, to the point where you don't know what Disney is anymore. That concerns me a little bit, just because of the fact that I do enjoy Disney a lot, and I just get worried sometimes about how much is being consumed and how much is, to the point where if everything is in everything, then what's the point of anything? I felt like that was the case. If anyone's seen Wreck-It Ralph 2, I felt like there was so many references to other things that it kind of made it pointless to even watch the movie. I mean, the story between Vanellope and Wreck-It Ralph were kind of non-existent. I didn't feel as if I cared for them as much as I did from the first one. And it almost made me concerned for the future of how much they own and how much they are working towards. It's just like, what essentially is their goal? It's going to become that concept of, people are going to think Disney is that crazy conglomerate that's just buying out everything to just, not even to have some kind of situation or some kind of deal, but just have it, just to have it. It's almost creepy in a sense. You see how they bought out Fox, and the fact that the only thing I find good about it is that I want to see Wolverine and Spider-Man on the same fucking movie. I want to see those two, my two favorite superheroes, just together in one movie. And it's just, Spider-Man and X-Men go so well together back in the day, in the 90s, and I felt like they should just do that at that point. They should just have a movie with the X-Men and Spider-Man together. It would just be nice to see. And that's the part I like. I mean, but other things kind of concerns me. I'm like, they own, the worldwide sports, ESPN, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They own sports. They own, most everything. ABC. They own a lot of businesses and little small other things that you don't even realize that they own a lot, and it kind of is concerning. I don't think there's some evil agenda. I just think it's just concerning how much they're buying out things, to the point where, what point is it going to be, to the point where I don't think I feel good about this anymore, or I don't want this. It's just a concept of, like, are we gonna see Homer and Mickey or something like that? Like, are we gonna see that kind of concept of other brands being brought with Disney, like brought in? Is there gonna be like a Simpsons ride? Is there gonna be a the concept of I think on the bigger picture of Disney World, and Disneyland. And I think that's the part that really kind of not concerns me, but almost kind of makes me feel like maybe it'll be weird one day. Like, it'll be weird in the future if that ever happens, where there's some kind of I don't know, there's some kind of weird interjecting thing where Futurama has its own park or has a ride in Tomorrowland, or Homer has a ride in Toontown and in Disneyland. It's just a strange thing to me. I mean, I'm fine with it, I'm cool, but it gets to the point where it's just like, what kind of weird things are we going to see in the future because of this amount of things that are being bought out by Disney World? Again, I don't have any kind of issue with Disney. It's just a matter of, it kind of weirds me out how much they're have licensed or bought out a lot of businesses, to the point where it's very strange to me what we're going to see in the future, and it's not even sure of what we will see in the future. And I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, and that's why I'm a little bit confused, and I wanted to talk about it. If you feel the same way, or if you have some kind of thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. You guys are really good about that. Your voice be heard, and I appreciate that. Don't be afraid to let me know how you feel. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. If you've not subscribed right now and you're watching this, please do. It helps me out a lot. The more people I have, the more of a going on and feeling like a community that I'll have, and I'll be able to have the motivation to do anything. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time, hopefully with someone else. Maybe I'll do in my opinion, with another person. I want to do that. I want to try to branch out and try to work with other people on collaborative ideas on things to complain about. Anyway, that's it, and thank you guys for watching. Jesus, have I talked about everything?
Why not talk about Captain Marvel on the hate it's getting?
Jesus Christ, lady, you scared the shit out of me. I forgot you were here.
Yet you were supposed to use me a lot, but you haven't.
Well, I'm glad you said something, because you made a good point. Captain Marvel has recently been under some flack, I guess, because people have been saying it's not as good as the other solo films. Which I don't understand. I mean, if it's one thing, I have not seen the movie yet, and I will probably see it by then.